Hello everyone, how you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day, and today I am here with episode number 32, Free to Play Domain, where we try to rebuild from last video. So last video, if you guys haven't seen it, I had 80 mil at one point, and now in the bank I think I have about 47, so if you're wondering what I spent that money on, 48 by the way, 83 construction, and 77 prayer and augury. So some big upgrades. Now I gotta kind of push forward the account. We're gonna start by throwing this pay dirt in, and with this load being finished, I will then get up to 61 mining, unlocking me a dragon pickaxe. So once this goes through, this should give me 61 mining. If that is, oh my god, really? But with 60 as well, we recently, just got it, and now I actually can do lunar diplomacy. So that's going to be on the list of things to do. However, it is quite late at night right now, so not imminently going to happen. What I think I'm going to do after I get 61 mining is go finish off my Revenant's task in the wilderness to then see what other task I can get going forward. And oh my god, thank you. Oh, jeez. Took a little while, but we made it. So 61 mining, I get a dragon pickaxe, and now I am still just working towards 68 eventually for Dragon Slayer 2. Still have some other stuff to do before then, you know, I'm not really pushing it too hard, but I do it here and there on the side as I can. It's been a while, Neve. I did a lot of Wilderness Slayer last episode, and now we get some Black Demons. So basically, as I was saying last episode, I got to 100 tasks in the wilderness, which meant I got like a 700 point boost, so that's really what I was going for. Now I have 1.8k points, and I can kind of do what I want. I don't mind Black Demons at all, so I'll go with that. I just finished off my first Vedion kill. Honestly, I haven't tried this new safe spot. Back whenever I did it, the safe spot was a bit more annoying. It was over here, and it was a pain because every time you try and do it, there was no guarantee you'd get it. Trying something a little different, and I've definitely enjoyed it. So I'll take you guys through one lure so you guys have an idea as to how to do it. Now, if you guys want to see a guide on it, I was looking. It's very hard to find good guides on this, so I can make one if you guys would like. But just going into it, I mean, basic gear, melee setup for the wilderness, you know, just your average stuff. Now, I'm going to go up to this tile. He should aggro me. Okay, well, I mean, I can always go a little further up. That's fine. And then I'm going to take him back to this tree stump right here. Once he attacks me back here, I'm just going to run him over to this tile that I have marked over here. So tree stump to these rocks right in this corner. He will come down, he'll be pinned behind these rocks, and then he will try to attack me. Upon attacking me, I'll run out of his aggro zone, and now he's just stuck there. So basically, all you're doing is just messing with his aggro zone. He can only attack people if they're within this square distance of him. He can't attack him right here. So that's how we're going to get at this. Now, basically, I pray melee, piety, I run in for one attack, then you have to back out. You can attack twice before he runs away, and then you go back and wait a second, and then repeat. And it's just the same old thing over and over. And if you know anything about Vedion, he does have stages where he spawns his dogs. You got to kill him. It's a little bit more annoying than most wilderness bosses, but that's fine. Hopefully good money. And the Ring of the Gods, I think right now is like 17 mil. So if somehow we get lucky and get that, I'll be geeking. All right, so coming at you from a death and a stream later. If you guys haven't already, or you've never been informed, I do stream. The link will be in the description down below, and so you guys can feel free to check that out. Tonight on the list was a little bit of Vedion that I barely made any money from, honestly. I probably made like 500k from the 32 kills that I've gotten so far. I am not done with the task, but I've now died for my third time, meaning, you know, I haven't made much money. It's taken me a little over 2 hours to do this much. Obviously, I was on stream, so probably could have done it a little quicker. Just been rough, man. Just been rough. Wouldn't really recommend Vedion unless you're doing it during non-peak hours. I'm doing it pretty peak time, which is bad on my part, but, you know, I like to stream when the people are awake and alive, so it's kind of what you got to do, I guess. All right, so along the Dust Devil journey at the moment, I just hit 83 Slayer. I do believe that unlocks me something, maybe Ancient Wyverns, if I'm correct. Ancient Wyverns are actually 82, Spiritual Mages are 83, and those drop Dragon Boots. They were a lot better to do back in the day. I remember back when Dragon Boots were a real hot commodity in like actual 2009 or something. I mean, maybe somewhere around that time they were worth doing, but now Dragon Boots just aren't that expensive. Spiritual Mages are kind of hard to kill, so it's not really a task I'll be doing all too much. But, I mean, I'm really close to range level right now, really close to mage level. I'm just excited to keep grinding. First superior kill in a while coming in. That's a Dark Totem base. Nothing too crazy. It's just honestly been ages since I've gotten a superior with all this Wilderness Slayer. Feels good to be back, and doesn't quite look like I'm going to get this magic level this task. So back from my bursting task, I just got one that I did not like, but 100 or 203 Bloodfelds is definitely a little bit better. Some more XP, keep grinding that attack. So I decided to stop the monotony of Slayer for a little bit. I have a 50 KBD task that I have to do, but really don't have the time right now. Instead, I am going to do Lunar Diplomacy, which will unlock me the Lunar Spellbook. Some real big upgrades to come. The Lunar Spellbook has a lot of useful spells that we'll get more into after I get them, but one of which that is Stringing Jewelry. That's really AFK. It's a little expensive as a magic method, but it is really good XP, and I need something to AFK, so works pretty well for what I'm looking for. I'm looking for magic. That's a lot of the reason I'm doing Slayer as well. This is like an hour-long quest, so it will be a moment. Glad to be back, and here we go. This is the end of Lunar Diplomacy, or at least it should be after a little talk, and I get 2 quest points, 5k magic, and runecrafting XP, which does not give me a level, but very close to runecrafting levels. So now I can switch to Lunar Spellbooks. I'm on Ancients right now, and I will switch on over with this altar. So looking at the spellbook now, there are just an absolute ton of these that are useful. I mean, just going through them, like Bake Pie, for instance, NPC Contact, Humidify, Cure Plant, tons of different teleports. Spin Flax makes you money. Super Glass Make is a really good magic XP method. Tanning Leather as well makes you money. And really, there's just a lot that are very beneficial for the account. The one I'll be focusing on will be String Jewelry, which costs 2 Astral Runes, and Waters and Earths, which I'll use a Mud Staff for. So just 2 Astral Runes, and I'll also have to have an unstrung amulet to be able to string. For example, this is what an inventory looks like. I cast the String Jewelry spell, and then I just kind of sit here. I get 83 magic XP per amulet that I do, and then 4 crafting XP as well. This is, I think, a 3-tick method, so the inventories are somewhat quick, but overall, you can AFK for about a minute, and you just get easy AFK magic XP. Now, if I get to 94 doing this, the reason 94 is a big level is for Ice Barrage and also Vengeance, both of those being useful spells that are unlocked at the same level. It's only going to cost me like 14 mil, and while that may sound like a ton, I mean, the amount of money I can make at Zulrah, if I get 94 mage and almost 94 range right now, I'm 12k away. The amount of money I can make at Zulrah is immense and a lot better than what it is now. So if I'm willing to pay 11 or 12 mil to unlock Augury, you can bet I'm willing to spend a little bit more to get 94 mage in a way that I find enjoyable. I'm just going to go ahead and get a level real quick before I go into a little bit more of an AFK grind, but 82 mage coming in, and I just calculated the XP per hour, and it's about 145k to 150k, so obviously, you know, if you AFK a little too hard, might not be the case, but I mean, 150k for bank standing is not bad at all. Got some screen markers set up, as you can see here on screen, with the RuneLite client. The only thing I know I unlock with this level is Fertile Soil, which I don't think I'll do too much. I don't do a lot of farm runs that need that, but we will have it unlocked, and that is the only spell. Going to continue onward with this. I have a ton more in the Grand Exchange, another 15,000 bots. Just got 84 magic a second ago, still just doing some Stringing Jewelry. I think I'm going to try to push to 85 before I give it a break for a little bit. I've just kind of been on the grind, and all right, we stay out here grinding, you know, just another day. So I've been pretty busy, obviously, which is why I've been doing a little bit more of this, but I also really just want my magic up. So 85, that gets me teleport to Bounty Hunter target and teleport to the Fishing Guild. Like, nice. Really, really impressive stuff right there. I think that's where I'm going to call it for a little while. 339k XP till my next level means like that's over 2 hours easily. So even while it may be fast, it's still a bit of a grind each one of these levels. So I think I'm going to have to call it here. What the hell? I'm doing this KVD task and oh my god. A Visage coming in, a nice 6.9, oh, nice 6.9, oh my god, dude, the memes. Holy shit, what I've gotten, before this, I've only ever gotten one Vizzy in Old School RS, so that is just disgusting. Yeah, I don't know, man. I really don't know what to say. I think that's 1 in 5k from KBD, if I'm correct. Yeah, 1 in 5k. So pets 1 in 3k. So, you know, hit the rare strap table we can here, no biggie. I guess I'll have to go sell that bad boy here in a second. And we did it. All right, there you go. 83 attack coming in. Obviously nothing too useful unlocked with that. I mean, at this point we don't get a lot through attack other than a little bit more DPS, but also hit 107 combat. And I guess this guy has a clue scroll in here, so pretty eventful. Been an easy task so far, though, and obviously I love that I extended them, so pretty happy with it. But I just got 167 trolls after a 250 Gargs task, which got me a lot of money. I probably made over $1 million on that task, and I'm closing out on 84 attack. But this trolls task is actually going to be the first one that I can do that I'm actually going to like to do, because I can do it. I can do it over here on Jatizo. Right up here, there's a nice little cannon spot with some ice trolls that are good XP, decent money. So first time doing this task, actually, and first time that's actually really worth it. All right, so 36 XP away, but from this cannoning task that I'm doing here at the Ice Trolls, I just got 94 range, which is still continuously my highest level, and I look to keep it that way. I mean, I found range to be really good for DPS on about everything I need to use it on, and it's pretty applicable for good bosses, so I'll continue to progress it and cannon as I do Slayer, where need be, but gonna continue onwards. Really quick tasks, not the greatest of loot, but you do get some granite shields, some rune shields to make up for your prayer potions and your cannonballs. And if I collected a little bit more of the loot, I could definitely make some more of my money back, but currently AFKing on the side. Coming back for another task, just got done with a Black Demons task that got me a lot of XP, closing in on 84 attack. I'm in a post-UFC haze, if any of you watch UFC, I don't know. First Necreals task, by the way, 225 of them. Happy for that. Gonna get a lot of Slayer XP, a lot of magic, obviously. Ready to go there. But yeah, UFC 236, final few fights, insane. I'm just fucking ecstatic right now. Ready to go kill some Necreals, though. Should be a long task, man. So right now, I guess as far as my magic, I'm at 310k until 86, so we'll see how far this gets us. First ever Necreal task done. As far as the loot goes, I mean, on these Necreal tasks, assuming you pick up most of the stuff, you about break even, so just for an all-around estimate, I mean, really, it is about break-even. So, next assignment, 157 Kuras. They're not bad, but I'm looking for something a little bit faster than that. Suquas actually are really good. That's my first time ever doing that as well. These can be found on the Lunar Isle, and I got this from doing the Lunar Diplomacy quest. So, right up here is where I'll be killing them with a cannon. Praying Mage and just kind of hanging out right up here is the normal way to go with it and the way I'll be taken. And as well on that task, I have 60k to go to my next magic level. So that's why I wanted these bursting tasks so bad, because that is almost a break-even Slayer task where I get a ton of XP per hour in both Slayer and magic. And at this point, I'm getting like 70% of a magic level doing one of these tasks. So that's just, it's nuts, man. So on an Anku task at the moment, gonna go ahead and hit 84 attack with that level. Very close to 108 combat, but right now I have a hard clue in the bank. I also have a totem, and I almost have a full second totem. So if I can get the top on this task, I'd be pretty hyped. Definitely going to have to do that here soon, though, as I do want to give Skotizo another go. Another go at KBD, one that I obviously won't turn down. Thank you, Neve. 120th task is a good one. Going to put me over 2k Slayer points as well. Got some bacon sizzle in the background. Don't know if you can hear that. Just started a Fire Giants task, though, and got 85 attack and also 108 combat. So probably about it for levels I should be getting this episode. And that's about it. I'm pretty far off in every other regard, but I mean, honestly, once we're starting to get up towards like 1700 total, these don't come quick. I could get some easy buyables out of the way, like Herblore and Smithing, and I could get some easy levels there, but I really don't see a point right now. So instead here, I shall stay doing Slayer and looking for a DK's task. Alright, now that is a, I think, maxed out Necreals task. 250, I believe, is the max that I can get. So that's just an insane task for Magic XP and Slayer XP all around. Again, for reference, 61k until 86, so I'm going to get that by a mile. And I'm at 214k Slayer. So I guess if I look up Necreals real quick, the greater Necreals in the Catacombs have 205 HP, which means this task is a 50k Slayer XP task, as is. But with the Bracelet of Slaughter added onto this task, I mean, it's even going to be more. I mean, I'm looking at like 70k Slayer XP on this task, which is just nuts. So, gotta go do it. It's going to be a long one before bed, but this is kind of the way I want to end my night, definitely. Just recording in case anything, were to happen, per se, from said greater Necreal or Necrearch. Sorry, I didn't mean to call you by the wrong name. Dark Totem top, so I mean that is something actually, and I'm gonna have to go to the bank now to finish off that totem, as I would like to maybe get as much of another one as I can. pro tip for whenever you get a superior Necreal is what I do. I switch on over to the Blood Burst or Blood Barrage, whatever kind of spell you're casting, the blood form of it, which heals you a little bit, and then you can kind of out DPS all of these spawns that are dealing a ton of damage to you. Usually you could just run away, you could kill them, I guess, but this is what I found to be the most effective for me. Now, you do have to have blood runes, but the Necreals drop some, and you can bring some on your own if you want to. But yeah, nice little base and a hard clue as well. Pretty weird. Third superior this task, and I'm only about 35 kills in. So, doing pretty good so far. Feeling good. Looking like we're going to get a lot of totems, so happy with that. And we've already gotten a full totem on this task. Nice. They just don't stop. Fourth one this task, and all right, finishes off a second totem. So we will give these a go. I have a hard clue here as well, so we'll probably end off this video with 2 Skotizo kills and 2 hard clues, I do believe, and then we'll be good to go. Unless, of course, we have any more superiors that'd like to join. Honestly, up until this point, I thought that I've gotten a little unlucky on superiors, but this task alone may have just swung me back. So that's my, I think, 5th one now. Kind of losing track. And of course, yet another one. I don't know what this task is at this point, but I'm not going to complain one bit. Jesus, man. First of 2 Skotizo kills coming in here. See what we can get. Not even going to try to guess my KC, but alright. Using the final totem I had, this will get us 8 KC at Skotizo and another hard clue. So, yep, Torstals again. Sounds good to me. Can do. And this will be the 3rd hard clue we'll have stacked up, and we'll finish off the video. So winding down the episode, we have 1673 total level with 45 mil XP. So, I mean, just making absolute gains in that regard. The bank is up to 51.7 mil, close to 52, and I do have a decent bit of membership still left to go. So, feeling good, excited for what's to come, and in the future, I do have a lot of base stuff that I have to unlock, still just so much on my mind. But right now, 3 hard clues. We'll start with the first, 28k, the second, 244k, okay, and the third, 113k, all right. So, 3 little hard clues, throw them on in there, 400k. At least this way, it makes me feel better, you know? I mean, at least I could see it all in one, so, you know, I feel like I did something. That's going to be it for this episode, though. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like. If you guys want to see more in the future, make sure to subscribe to see them as soon as they go live. And after this video goes live, I also will be streaming on Twitch. So if you guys want to check that out, feel free to in the description below. With that said, hopefully you guys have a wonderful day, and gotta skedaddle.